What's going on, guys? This is Josh here, as always, with Vaulters Union, here to do a brand new unboxing of my spanking new keyboard. This is a Corsair K95 RGB. It's going to be hard to see, but I got the one with Cherry MX brown switches. This one does come in red or brown. I went with brown because they tend to be a little bit better for typing. I was using the SteelSeries 6G V2 keyboard, which is an awesome keyboard, but it uses Cherry MX black switches, which are great for gaming. But because of the high activation force required, it's really not, it's a marginal difference, but I don't game as much as I used to on my PC, so I do a lot more actual typing, like word processing stuff, and as a result, the heavier activation force required, it really does fatigue the wrist a little bit. So if you're looking for, if you're interested in the 6G V2, but you type a lot more than you do play games, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend something with probably blues or browns. So the browns are geared more towards typists, and also for gamers, so it's an all-around great switch. So we're going to go ahead and open this here. I brought a knife with me. I don't know if I need to cut anything, but I guess I do. I am going to be doing a giveaway of the 6G V2 that I was using before. It is used, obviously, but it's in really good shape, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you are interested, you could win a free keyboard. I'm not sure what the terms or anything are going to be at this point, how you can win it, but we're going to go from there. Now, this keyboard I paid about $195 Canadian. I could have got the K70 RGB. The difference between the K70 and the K95 is that the K95 has these macros here. And macros, I don't really use a lot of macros in gaming, but I think that because I do a lot of typing and stuff, and I send a lot of the same stuff out all the time from home, it would be useful for me to have macros so I can just do that. And I know that I can use a program like TyperTask to do something like that, but I don't know, I think it's just badass. It was only $25 difference, so so we're going to go ahead and open this. Now, Corsair's packaging is pretty standard. This is just, you had obviously your cable in there. So this does have, it's a nice thick braided cable. We'll go ahead and open this here. Now, this keyboard compared to the I had the K90 and the regular K95 prior. They both had USB pass-through. The K95, the RGBs do not. So this one here, there's two cables, as there was on the K95. One of them is just the keyboard. Let's see if I can get that in focus there. And the other one is for USB, and it's got a couple arrows. Now, I believe if you use USB 3.0, you only have to use the one with the keyboard, otherwise you have to use both. Both are required because you have to power the LEDs. Now, the RGB has fully customizable 16.8 million colors that you can choose from. So this is the keyboard right here. Let's get this out of the way for right now. Actually, there's more in this box, so we'll go ahead and take care of that first. Oh, actually, all there is in this box is the wrist rest. Corsair, obviously, continuing their tradition of using a high-quality wrist rest, nice and it's got a really nice coating to it, and it screws on. I've used many keyboards, and Corsair makes the best wrist straps, and the fact that they screw on makes it even better. In here, you're going to find just warranty information, like a user guide. Corsair does give a 2-year warranty with these, so make sure you keep, make sure you keep the warranty information. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I am out of breath. So that's pretty much it in the box. Pretty simple packaging. We're going to go ahead and remove the plastic here. This is all being done live. I haven't even opened this yet. Just drop the knife. So I know you're going to be asking me, the next question I know a lot of you are going to ask is, if you don't game a lot on the computer anymore, why did you get a mechanical keyboard, and B, why did you get such a high-end, high-priced keyboard? And the answer is I wanted macros and I wanted a mechanical keyboard. There's not many out there. Razer obviously makes one. You can get not the Chroma, but the standard one. For one, I'm not a fan of green, and also you can't do on-the-fly recording. You have to do it in the software. So Corsair was obviously the best. Price-wise, the difference was only probably $20 or $30 from another mechanical keyboard with macros. So this is it. Obviously, it's not plugged into anything, but we're going to do a quick little sound test, just so you guys can get a feel for what it sounds like. So as you guys can see, this keyboard is very quiet. The keyboard obviously is very good. It is a very large keyboard, definitely one of the largest ones out there. I've had this keyboard before, obviously just not the RGB version, but specs wise it's the exact same size as the old K95. Obviously you're going to have dedicated media keys, which is standard with Corsair, nice metal graded toggle for the volume. There's a mute button, and then you got your pause, play, stop, rewind, enter previous and next track. Dedicated 10 keys. You got a Windows lock key to disable the Windows key. You got the brightness level that you can change there. You got your memory, so you have 3, 6, 9, 12, 18 G keys here, right there. And then you can switch between 3 profiles. So on each profile, technically you have 54 G keys that you can switch between, which is a lot. You can record on the fly. Overkill for sure for most people. The one gripe that I have with this keyboard is that this frame here is all made from aluminum or aluminium, depending on where you live in this world. So this is all aluminum, and then it looks like the macros were kind of an afterthought. They put it's just a plastic extension to make the macro keys there. So technically I think Corsair would be smart to sell this separate from the K70. So you can buy the K70, and if you want down the road, you can just buy the separate G key panel here and attach it, or even not attach it, and you know, maybe sell it for a little bit more, and you know, that gives people the options. Going around to the front, you're going to see there's the BIOS that you can switch. I don't know if that's going to be on camera. So you can switch it to different ones. I remember the old K90 that I had would not work with BIOS. I couldn't get into BIOS with it because Windows booted too quick. Going around to the back, you're going to have some flip outs here for legs, and they have a little bit of a rubber coating to them, not much of one, but it should help to stick, and then you got obviously rubber all over it. So that is pretty much it for the unboxing and first impression of this keyboard. It is a great keyboard. The keys feel really awesome to press. Not quite as easy to press as cherry reds, but definitely much more so than blacks. So, oh wow, that sounded way more racist than I intended. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a comment down below. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. So I am going to be doing a giveaway of my SteelSeries 6G V2. Again, stay tuned for details on that. If you guys have any questions, comments, or anything, please let me know down below. Thanks for watching. Peace.